track temperature is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
Right guys, welcome one, welcome all. We got ourselves a LMP2 race at Watkins Glen, obviously. This should be quite interesting. I've got new overlays, that's the big news I suppose. Let me show you. So we've got our timing tower, we've got a little picture. I need to green screen that and couldn't do that properly, but got a kind of a trace as well, a throttle and a brake trace. That should be pretty cool. Got a track map, but you probably won't be able to see that because I'm in the way. But I'll adjust that soon enough. And I've got a new relative which provides kind of like a battle for whatever place you're battling for. I might keep my current relative up just in case the new one kind of tricks out on me. But yes, that's the big news. Right, let's have a look. I should probably hide this really, but then if I hide it, I can't then see it. So you'll see my secret PDS setups. Well, just the first page anyway. But right, let's qualify. Now I haven't done that much practice because I'll explain as I'm going around. But basically,
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. If exit looks clear.
We were at Charlotte, no, not Charlotte, Daytona road course. I just didn't like it. I really didn't like it at all. It just didn't flow. So I didn't actually do a single race. And I was looking around for another series to do and found the Porsche GT3, like the rough Porsche GT3 Cup. The GT3 Challenge, I think it might be called. And that was really good fun. We were at Montreal and man, my iracing went up 400 points there. Absolutely loved it. It was brilliant. So I kind of just did that. And that was great. And then they were at Spa, so I did some of that, but God, it's terrible for the safety rating. So this is my first. I've only done like an hour or so practice here, so I'm really not that dialed in. Like I need a good race to boost my safety rating back up really. So I'm gonna take it easy this race. Just chill out. See if I get to the end. If other people drop off, great. If I can make an easy pass, I will. But no silly mistakes is the plan today. My pace seems alright. I think I'm in the top split with my new super duper 2K I rating. So, alright, switch on for this. See how it goes. That is the line to take around there actually, but just in case you think I've just run really wide, that is what the top guys do. These are SDK overlays, by the way. So yeah, pretty impressed with them. They're pretty nice. Do have to pay for them though. It's like £8 a month, so if I try them. I'm going to bank a lap in first. Go for a bit more on my second lap. I do like this track. It's a very nice track. They're very old school. It's a camber and stuff. Makes it interesting. That last corner, I hate that last corner. I just cannot get it right at all, but never mind.
P4, that was 135.02.
Well, that wasn't very good.
133.64.
133.64.
Just done at 133.57.
Fucking hell. It's better, but it's not great. Where's that put me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look at the old screen. Getting used to these new overlays. Oh, 4th. Yeah, that would be right. That'd be a right touch. That'd be a right touch, that would. Okay. Fingers crossed. New gloves, just because this wheel is Alicante, so probably best to wear gloves, really. I think if you've got clean hands, apparently that's fine as well, but, you know, just in case. They'll play it safe. So yeah, let me know what you think of the new overlays. I think they look pretty cool. It should be pretty good in the race as well. Setups, race. With the medium downforce, which was the preferred PDS one, and I wouldn't want to go low downforce here. There's too many corners, isn't there? I don't know what I'm going to do next week, because next week it's at the Nordschleife, and I don't really fancy the Nordschleife, if I'm honest. It's just like some people. What does it say I'm waiting for? Anyway, some people really love the Nordschleife, and it's like they go around it all the time in every car, and they know every bend by name. I am not one of these people. I do not know it very well in the slightest. So, we dropped down to 5th. I don't know it in the slightest, so can't really be bothered to learn it all, and it's going to be a weird old race. So, I think I'm going to do something else next week. I think the Porsches are somewhat weird as well. So I might try something different. I might try TCR. So the team I ran with at Spa, they do quite a lot of TCR stuff. So they're boosted motorsport. So I think I'm going to try that. Am I still 5th? Yeah, still 5th. So I think I'm going to try that. I think that should be pretty cool. Should be quite fun. Yeah, and they're Road America, which is a track I own. It's not particularly my favourite, but it's all right. So I think we'll give TCR a go. Front wheel drive should be interesting. Used to drive the Kia back in the day, but I tried it recently and it feels horrible. But the TCR car doesn't feel too bad, so we'll see. Oh, here we are. The fancy graphics are up. Yeah, I like those. I'm not sure if the iRating gain is 100% correct, I'll be honest. I thought I had their license and iRating up, but it doesn't seem to be. Early days with these overlays anyway, so bits and pieces to do. Should we grid out? Yes, I think I've done everything I need to. It's weird because I didn't do a pit stop, obviously, so far, and the pit stops are things I worry about the most really, because it's where it can all go wrong. So let's clear tyres already.
Okay.
I haven't really done a long run, I'll be honest, so longest run I've done is about half hour. Just got to try and keep it in one piece. Oh dear. Are we doing the whole lap? I think we're doing the whole lap. We are. So the only thing I'll say is, because I have to run this in windowed mode now, because of the overlays, it seems to really affect the frame rate. So bear in mind, I've got Crew Chief running, I've got Trading Panes running, I've got software for the wheel running, obviously the overlays and everything as well, and my frame rate here is like 95 FPS. Now, I have the graphics turned up pretty high, basically as high as I'll go. There's a few things I've dialed down, but it's like I've got a 2080 Ti. That's like the best, one of the best graphics cards you can buy. So I'm quite surprised that I'm not comfortably getting 100, I'll be honest. And yeah, my processor's like a 10th gen overclocked processor
The
as
air
well.
temp is 25 Celsius. The track temp is 43 Celsius.
This isn't a standing start, is it?
Follow car number
No.
12.
Oh,
Right
come off that. For a minute there, I thought we were bloody standing starting. I did that in the Porsches, which was interesting, shall we say? Where's the start? What is going on here? To be honest, we might as well just back off. Rather than spend the whole lap backing off behind them, we might as well just back off as we get a bit closer, but never mind. Who we got? We got a Frenchie, 2 Frenchies, an Italian, an American on pole. On his home track, eager to impress. Quite a few Americans behind actually. Quite a few names I don't remember seeing, so I wonder if they're just doing it just because it's at Watkins Glen, you know. Still getting used to this wheel and the software. Like the wheel feels really light now, really light. Oh, we're leaving some big O gaps, that's what I was saying. We're going to be going green in the middle of a corner, eh? Oh, look at the tyre pressures. Jesus.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Jesus. Okay. Well, at this rate, my fuel will last 2 3/4 hours. That's the other overlay I've got the overlay at the top as well. So here the frame rate's not too bad. It's more at the pits. It's bad. I mean, 138. I mean, even so, you know, this is a 100 Hz monitor, so I can only display 100 anyway. But really, it should. You know what I mean? I'd expect better with the hardware I've got. But I think it's just these races with the amount of cars I'm trying to display is the thing, isn't it? But don't know how much the overlays affect things. They say not much, but I think running in full screen does help. So anyway, if I'm getting kind of stutters or it's looking a bit, well, you know, it's not as smooth as I like it, then to be honest, I'll dish the overlays because I'd rather have a smooth driving experience, you know. God, I need to get some pressures up. So I don't want to wreck anyone, but at the same time, I need to get some pressures going. Right, they are second to last corner. Where are we going to catch this green flag? God, the tyres are going to be so bad, so bad. Jesus. Their first race of the series is always nerve-wracking.
Concentrate, be ready. Green, green, green.
I felt a bit cheeky there. It's so dusty, this track. I seem to have pulled out a second. They might be running low downforce, I think, the way they just pulled away from me there.
The gap in front has increased. It's now around 0.8.
Number 2 car got a bit twitchy there on exit. to clean my eyes every 2 seconds. It's nuts.
We like this. Keep doing it.
I need to stay with them really. If they've got low downforce, I need to get sucked under their wing, but there's this guy behind, might get a run.
The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Yeah, look, he's closing. He's got more top speed than me, definitely. Be careful on that corner. In practice I lost it a few times on braking, touching the wheel on the grass. Here's another corner where you can just get a bit, carry a bit too much speed in, the rear will come round. Yeah, brought a bit of a gap on the guy behind.
Front is now
Should be okay.
Well, that was at 135.43.
Don't want to one times there really. The idea of this race is it's meant to be like a safety racing race, but when the racing starts it all kicks off, doesn't it? That all goes out the window pretty quick. Okay. This is the easy part. The hard part is when the LMP1s start to come past and GTEs, as you have to start overtaking them. That's where, if you're after safety racing, you have to start making compromises. Wide.
That's your quickest lap. Sector 3 is 0.40.
Lost 210 set. Sucks. It's pretty a nice gap as well. I've got a bit of a draft here, but I'm too far behind now, I think.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Alright, need to put it out on the curves. Because he will fly past me on the straights. If he's in striking distance, that's for sure. We're catching an LMP1, aren't we? We are. We're catching a bloody Porsche 919. Hello. Haven't pulled that much on him. What's that? Oh, and he's in the he's in the bin. He's dead. No surprise really, I suppose. How much have I got? 1.9! Yeah, I pulled a bit of a gap.
Ahead is now 1.6. That last lap was at 134.84. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace.
if I can lap in the 134s, it's not too bad. I'll take that. I'm on for quite a nice iracing gain at the minute. What am I on for? Plus 40. Oh my word, I'll take that all day long. The guys in front must be on much higher I-rating guides because they're not gaining very much I-rating, despite the fact they're ahead of me. So it's all looking rather good. Oh shit, what have I done? I've cursed it. I've cursed it. The overlays are a bit distracting sometimes over me. I'm like, ooh, where's that person? Where's this person? What's going on with my fuel? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, need to concentrate on one corner at a time, really. But
Behind us now, 1.9 seconds.
it's maintained. It's not particularly very good, but feels like I'm actually getting better. Sort of learning the track as I go, really.
You've just done a 134.62. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
It's handy that LMP having the delta, really. I know you can run with it anyway, but I don't particularly like to run the normal delta in a race because it distracts me too much. But it's quite nice having the one just on the dash, just as a little kind of a hint you need as to whether you're up or down.
Need to get fuel 36 minutes into the race.
Ooh. That was not the best line through that corner. Okay, managing to hold off the guys behind there. With that slight mistake. It seems a bit juddery, like it's saying 127 frames per second, but I don't know, it doesn't feel very smooth. Might just be the amount of cars and that.
You've just done a 134.56. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
So basically for crew chief to work you have to basically render like every car. I think I've got like super high res kind of renders on all the cars as well, like because obviously you want the cars to look nice when you're around them, but crew chief needs to know where the cars are in order to give you all the feedback. So that's kind of an issue. That might be what's killing the FPS, especially in these Le Mans style races. So in the Porsche races, I wasn't really getting it, but you only get like 25 cars max. That's better. Don't get on the power too early on that one. Oh, right, 2.7 I've got now. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of change of place behind. That's why. There's that relative overlay in the bottom right. It kind of only displays this battle for 9th. Obviously, this is a multi-class race, so not really ideal, I don't think.
That lap was at 134.42. That's your best lap of this session. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
The best thing about the overlays really is the timing tower. The rest of it, it's kind of just nothing to I actually really like the input one, the one with the steering wheel and the throttle and the brake and stuff. That's actually, and that's quite handy as well to look back on and see what you're doing and how you're taking corners. I like that. But really, the overlays are more for the videos, you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't run the overlays if I wasn't streaming a video, I'd say. I just prefer it to be a bit smoother and slightly less distractions.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
It'd be interesting to take away the overlays actually and see how that affects things, see if it is more crew chief with the amount of cars rendered and stuff like that. Because that is not very smooth through there. Or through there. So that is going to be costing me a lap time, I reckon. Not much, but you know.
That lap was at 134.71. Sector 1 is 0.6 of the pace. Lap times are pretty consistent.
The other thing as well, it's not very nice on the eyes when it's slightly juddery like that. It's weird though, I've always found in this car the frames feel a bit more stuttery anyway because the car's always bumping up and down, the suspension's so stiff. Whereas in other cars it's just that bit smoother. Well, the guy behind's catching a little bit now, the new guy. His iRacing's quite low though, so he might make a mistake or make a mistake in traffic, you know what I mean? If he's this fast, there's probably something else wrong with him, you know what I mean? He would have a higher iRating. I don't know what his iRating is, but he's number 34 car, so...
Can't wait, really.
Whoa, that's not going to help, is it? He's on for a big iRating gain at the minute, 68, so he finishes where he is. Alright, here we go. Oh no, man, look at all these GTE cars. This is a disaster. Oh my word. Alright, get ready.
The lap time was 134.55. Car left. Clear left. We're catching the GTE class cars. You're in the sky and the gap's now 2.2 seconds. Left side. Clear left. The gap behind is now 2.1 seconds. On your left. Clear left.
Whoa, that is so close to dying.
Thank you.
You have no idea how close that was to dying.
Car left. Clear left.
Thank you, love.
Oh, someone just died there.
Car right. You're still there. Clear right. There's a group of slower cars ahead. Car left. Clear left.
Man, this is a nightmare.
Car left. Clear left. That was 136.30. Car right. Right side's clear.
I think we're nearly through, you know.
Car left.
My word, that was nuts. Oh, there's an LMP1.
1.9.
Right. I should put a bit of time on the guy behind, which was nice. How many more? We've got 6 more GT cars to go.
Here come the LMP1 class cars, coming up on a slower class car.
So that's what you really don't want. You don't want an LMP1 car coming on you when you're trying to get past one of them.
Left side, clear left.
Which is why I did that. Which would normally be seen as a bit of a dive bomb, but honestly, had to be done.
Last lap time was 1:35.20. Blue flag. Car right. Clear right.
Come on. No, I'm not going to get there. No. This is where it just really slows you down.
The gap in front has increased to 2.5 seconds. Right side. Clear right. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. You're coming up on a slower car.
And this is what I love about this series. It's just it's so mental. They're constantly doing stuff. You know, if this was a single make class, we'd all just be going around now. You know what I mean? Just a few seconds to the car in front, a few seconds to the car behind. Instead, it's mental. It's mental, chicken oriental. Whoa,
Slow cars ahead. These guys are fighting for position. The group includes their class leader. Clear right. Clear all around. That lap time was 1:36.50. Left side. Clear left. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.3. Car left. He's still there. Clear left. Blue flag.
Another LMP1 car behind.
That's the car behind. Blue flag. Car left. Clear left.
1.2 seconds now. Oh, alright, he's made up quite a bit of time there. I've no idea if these tyres will go off, you know. I'm obviously not going to change them, because you never change them in this, but they do sometimes go off a little bit, and this might be quite an abrasive track.
Understood. That lap time was 1:35.44.
I pulled enough where he's not going to let us draft me. More only, there's another guy behind him, 18th ranked car. He's still in touching distance, so see how that goes. That wasn't very good.
The gap behind is now 1.4.
Right, things settling down a little bit now.
The lap time was 1:34.53. Sector 2 is 0.6 off
Oh
the
my
pace.
god. That was not good. Right, first off track
Watch
though,
those lines.
so not too bad. Lost 4/10 though, so that is quite bad. Oh dear. Yeah, and that Mariano is closing a little bit, so that's not good. We'll be on it. You know, Porsche races are half an hour, and so with these you do need to concentrate for the full hour. And it's tricky. And a bit out of practice. Jesus, close right up now. He seems to be fast on those few corners. And I'll put in a little bit on these ones, I think. Just getting that trail braking, oversteer turning. Helps a lot to get that car in. Tell ya. Yeah, so I pulled 7/10 on him. So the last half of that one pretty good, but the middle half he's pretty good. I think he's running low downforce though, because he closes in on me on this straight. Yeah, he's closing quite a lot. He gains a few tenths really on this straight.
The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Pit window's open, I think. So if we come up to the GTE cars again, it might be worth trying to pit.
That was 1:34.36. That's your quickest lap in this session. Stay calm, keep it smooth.
Again, pulled out the time on him there. Mariano hasn't actually closed that much last few laps, so that's good. Grab a water. I'm going to end up spinning it on myself everywhere or on my face or something ridiculous. That wasn't great. Again, he's closed right in. Must be really fucking up a corner there somewhere, you know what I mean? Not quite taking the right line or whatever. Maybe he's just fucking these up.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Right, we're coming to the GTEs again, I think. Ah, it's rubbish. Oh my god.
This car rejoining will fuel you to the end of the race.
Right.
That was 1:34.60. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
This is pitted. One of the back marker.
Car ahead.
LMPs.
On your left. Clear left.
Glad he saw me coming. As a slightly risky manoeuvre, but it would have cost me a lot of time losing all that momentum down there, so kind of had to be done.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
Risk and reward is the name of the game of this series.
The gap in front is now 1.5.
What's this guy going to do? This is like worse than being behind a GTE car, to be honest. Because you can't overtake them on the straight. So you are literally just at their mercy, really. Especially when they take all your bloody aero off you.
Garcia behind is pitting. Your last lap time was at 1:34.60.
No problem.
Clear left.
That's very nice of him. He did actually let me through there. Right, well, there's no GTE cars. I think I've got to press on, really. Still got a few laps of fuel left.
We're halfway through. Should be about 6 minutes of fuel remaining. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Yeah, so we've still got about 4 laps left, so probably 3 laps in the pit stop.
That last lap was at 1:34.02. That's your fastest lap. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Run out of track limits. Keep between the lines. The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds.
Yeah, so that trail braking oversteer I was talking about to get the turn in, that was too much. That was much too much. Right, what are we doing? Garcia stopped, didn't he? Yeah. That's the thing I like about the timing tower, actually, because it does say pit stops as well, which is quite handy. Right, we are coming into Troopers let me through there.
Clear left.
It looked like he was, and then he kind of held up a bit.
Pulling to the end.
So I think it might be a good time to pit. So I've got quite a lot of traffic by the looks of it.
Minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. What's your speed? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Okay, we're pulling to the end.
Wasn't the best pit stop, best entry in the world, but
4,
could
3,
have been worse.
2, 1. Box now. exit's clear.
Let's see where we come out then, shall we? Ahead of Garcia by 3.3 seconds, which is good. The front two haven't pitted, front three haven't pitted, have they? Okay. Alright, full fuel again.
Is gaining on you again. It's now 2.6.
So what's the GT cars? Hopefully they pit.
Coming up on a slower class car.
They might have to pit soon, so that could be really handy if they all dive into pits, but you're not holding out much hope, to be honest. Oh, horrible.
Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Car left. Clear left.
That lost me quite a bit of time.
P5.
It's the guy in front, 20 seconds, but he hasn't made a pit stop, is he? Rivard? No. That's a place I should be able to make up.
Coming up on a slower class car. The leader is pitting now. On your right, clear right, blue flag.
That's fair enough, isn't it? Really? Oh, I think that's fair enough. What's he going to do?
There's a faster car approaching.
Back off. Don't want to risk it.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Must be Rivard pitting then.
Car left, clear left.
I used to drive the LMP1 cars, and that's the one thing I miss, is that boost behind, just go, I'm going to overtake you now. And then you just fly past them. It's absolutely brilliant. So addictive.
P4, you're the man, stay on it. Your lap time was 1:35.11.
There's Rivard coming out. He's quite long way behind him. See, that's saying I'm third. That's saying I'm fifth. Rivard's come out quite a long way behind.
Garcia is closing you down. The gap has come down to 1.3.
So me and the guy behind are quite evenly paced, so I think I'm not going to let him pass, but it's only seems a little bit quicker than me. Be interesting to see where he's quicker, but LMP1 in the pit.
That lap time was 1:34.91.
No, way too fast.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tight.
I need to be right on my arse by the end of this. Right on my ass. So that's on in 4th. Oh yeah, there's 3 in front, isn't there? A minute, I'm on for a plus 68 iRacing gain. Even if I get overtaken by this car, I think that's still be pretty decent. I think it's must have got a high strength of field. Intensive through there, wasn't the best. I lost it through there so many times in practice, just running wide into the wall where you think like, oh, yeah, I can get on the power early there, and you just can't. P3, nothing there. That's overtaking the leader. Are you pitted? This guy's fairly close, but I don't think he's a threat.
Blue flag. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Distracted. Defend your position. That's 20 minutes to go.
Is he coming past us both? He is. That's super handy.
Right side, to the right.
Kind of handy, although he did kind of block me a little bit. Don't think I'm going to catch this guy in a very good spot.
Your lap time was at 1:35.36. You're second down in sector 3. Slower class car ahead. Car right. Clear right.
Could have been worse. Could have been better though. Here he comes. And look at that.
Right. Right side's clear.
I did have 0.7 optional repairs. I don't know if maybe
Push it. We might get him back.
my car is a little bit down on top speed compared to normal. I don't know. I don't remember hitting anything. Did I have any contact with anyone? I don't remember it.
You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Well, if I put the pressure on him, he might make a mistake and overtaking other cars. He might make a mistake as well, so... Whoa, okay, he's dive bombed that guy.
Car left. Clear left. Right side's clear. There's a faster car behind. He's on
Whoa,
power
that
mode.
was...
We're not going to get a blue flag.
That was fucking crazy. He pitted, that's why he...
Garcia ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1. You've just done a 1:37.01.
I'll say that was nuts.
On your right.
Jesus.
To your right.
See, when you're in an MP1 car like that, you don't need to... You wait till here, and then you boost. He's running out of boost now. Like, you know what I mean? You just... just not the way that you do it. You know what I mean? Love LMP1 kind of newbie drivers, unfortunately. But it's a very difficult car to drive. It's got to be said. It's very, very tricky. Visibility is appalling, and the power is just insane on it. You know, so I understand it's difficult, but you've also got to make the right tactical choices. Oh. What's happened to this guy? Has he run out of boost? Has he? Whoa! What the bloody hell are you doing? Jesus! This guy is a nightmare.
Can't leave you mate. Left side. Clear left. That lap was 1:36.63. Sector 3 is 2.2 seconds.
That's kind of what I like about these races, that they're bloody mental. But yeah. At the same time, the hair raising. Nearly died so many times. What's going on behind? Yeah, I've got a big gap. It's Rivard behind. So. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Ooh. He might seriously hold him up in front. Like he did with me, to be fair. So it's only fair, isn't it? I think we're going to catch him again when he runs out of boost.
In front is now 1.2 seconds.
I think that timing tower works much better with multi-class kind of racing.
Just done at 1:35.65.
Well, 18 minutes of fuel left and 15 minutes of the race left. Fuel might be slightly on the tight side. Like it's not a very big lap here, so I do always worry about crew chief sometimes. Whether he's, you know, you have a bit of a spell in traffic and you get loads of draft. Is he calculating it right? This LMP1 car's still here. Guy behind's even worse. He's a lap behind and I'm gaining on him. He's an LMP1 car. Even with no boost he should be fucking quicker. There is a case for, you know, where they do the top and bottom splits, put in the slightly lower I-rating LMP1 car drivers in the bottom split. I was driving the LMP1 car, I was like, no, leave them in. Helps my I-rating, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think it's a very
That lap was at 1:34.46.
I think it's a very good thing to do, really. Into 134s.
Gap to Garcia ahead is now 1.3.
If I find 2 more seconds, I'll be on the good driving school guy time. He's caught him in a nice place, look at that. Got the slipstream and everything. Oh, the double slipstream and the overtaking the stray. Jammy sod. No, just held me up royally, obviously. Wowzers.
Left side. Clear left.
That could have gone better.
That lap time was 1:35.92.
Well, there's still time, 12 minutes. I can still catch this guy. Been some very good laps, or makes a mistake, or traffic plays a role. There's still options. That's a weird thing. So, in that relative overlay, it says battle for 6th, but it shows cars that are laps behind. So I think there is an option, and I think I've said like include cars behind because I want to know if they're behind, but obviously you need to know if LMP1 cars are catching you up. But actually,
Gap to Garcia ahead is now 2.6 seconds.
that doesn't actually make much sense, does it? I should have my relatives so I can see who's catching, who's not, and then have the battle one as just a class one, so then I know where people around in my class are. That would actually work quite well, I think. That would actually be quite useful. I was hoping he'd leave the door like really wide open and I could just sail through, but he was kind of left half the door open.
Sector 3 is 1.9 off the pace.
So I kind of had to just slow down really, which sucks because I lost loads of time again and the guy in front just drifted past him on the straight. So I don't know. Maybe I need to time it better. I think sometimes I don't time my overtakes on the slower cars very well, but
track temperature is falling. It's now 38 Celsius. The gap to Garcia ahead is now 3.5. Car right. Clear right.
I think if I change them to 30s, then I don't carry the same speed, but I don't bog on the exit, so it's
That lap was at 1:35.26.
very difficult to know really. Don't know if you can see the track map or not, but literally there's cars everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Spread across the whole track, which is brilliant.
There's a masterclass car approaching.
Oh god, it's the really shit guy. This is danger. I'll tell you what, this is massive, massive danger coming up. And potentially could slow me right up as well. Oh god, this guy. This is not good. This is not good.
There's a masterclass car behind, coming up
I hope this guy's sensible and just passing me here, but we shall see. Oh, he's in the pit.
Lap time was 1:35.36.
No. Oh, damn it.
Sector
Thought he
3
pulled his
is
pit then.
1.3 off the pace.
Oh, this means always boost up the fucking hill.
Left side. Clear left.
No, make it very obvious. Go that side, go that side.
Fiat Garcia ahead is now 1.3.
Oh, here we go. The only hope is he might take out Garcia. Oh, good God.
Car right. Right side's clear. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh. He sensed the danger as well, I think. He lost loads of time running past. This is interesting now. Very interesting.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The lap
Okay.
time was at 1:35.20.
I'm not sure where I'm going to be overtaken though, because he's so much faster on the straight. So it's going to have to be a bit of a dive somewhere. Eh? Or maybe if he gets seriously blocked with traffic.
Garcia in front is now not
Back in for the way, I've got no chance. I think there's option. I should have taken those 0.7 optional repairs, really, shouldn't I? I think something not quite right. I shouldn't be this slow, should I? How is that LMP1 car not just blasted past all these cars? Roses. My God, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
car left, clear left. That's the car behind. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other. Car right. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Jesus.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. That was 137.79. Sector 3 is 1.6. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
LMP1 noob coming through. I lost loads of time in that little exchange, didn't I?
Car left. Clear left.
That was so dodgy.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 2.7.
So that's risk and reward right there. That's like, I could have risked it and maybe overtaken the guy in front, got third, but there was far more chance of me wrecking. You know, in a minute, 1-4, where I had 3 instant points, and 1 for a pretty big iracing game. Tyre signs go now. Yeah, plus 62. I mean, 62 iracing game. I've been take that the day long, don't you? Guy above me is getting 61, so he's obviously got a better I rate than me. It did seem pretty quick, so if you can't do it, you can't do it. There's no point
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
really risking everything. Something that might not happen, you know? The white flag? No. Maybe next time round.
135.5. 157.
Here he goes, he's going to pull away now. Might even have the draft of the LMP1 car. Who seems to be going very slowly again. Oh dear. Might get another 2 laps. Fuel is going to be super close. I wish there was an option with crew chief just to say, just automatically just make him put in a lap more than he normally does. I do get fuel anxiety. I've never run out. I get like really anxious about it and keep not trusting him, and you know what I mean. That mental focus it consumes, I might as well just carry one more lap of fuel, you know. Roses. Yeah, tyres are definitely starting to go a little bit on the front. Mainly can understeer actually, which is kind of unusual. Normally the rear kind of gets a little bit loose, but you see 2 stabs of the brake. It's not really ideal.
Blue flag, that lap was at 134.93. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
He's definitely running low downforce because I'm so much faster in the corners than he is, but extra downforce, extra downforce. Has he run out of boost? He might have done. Ooh, go on, slow him up, slow him up. This is my chance to. He hasn't pulled away too much, so if he's the leader, we can now be on to the last lap. We are. My flag, right? Now or never. Now or never.
Slower class car ahead.
There's a GT as well. Might hold him up. Get my power ready. Come on. Didn't hold him up as much as I probably needed. Well done, Mariano. Nice finish there.
P4. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Well, that was pretty good. I would have taken that at the start. 4th place. Plus 62 iRacing. Nice little battle there. I don't know what happened to his speed at the end. I mean, I picked up a bit of speed. I was doing like 134s at the end. I don't know if he was just being super cautious or what, but was a little chat on the way back to the pits. Ooh, be careful, don't hit him. Yeah, so yeah, I think in terms of the overlays, so these are the SDK overlays. I'm going to try a race without them on and see how that affects the frame rates, because I've got a feeling it's a dual thing. It's like running in windowed mode, and the fact I've got the 60 odd cars rendered. So I think that's probably the issues with the slight hesitation. I mean, it's still getting, you know, 120 and it's not too bad, you know what I mean? But it's just not as smooth as I'd like. So there's those sort of corners through there where you've got the apexes and the inside are different colours, and they're just not, it's not smooth, you know what I mean? Just a bit off-putting. So I'm definitely going to basically, when I'm not streaming, I'll run with the overlays off, I think, because a few things are nice, but I wouldn't say anything is essential. It doesn't affect my kind of enjoyment that much, or my. It doesn't help me. It doesn't. Yeah, I'm not like, oh yeah, that information is really important. I mean, the pit stops wise, yeah, pretty handy, but it's not essential, you know. Relative box, again, not that helpful.
2, 1. Box now.
So, yeah, I think when I'm not streaming, I wouldn't run the overlays and run it in full screen mode. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that race. That was pretty good, I think. Let's have a look at, see, everyone above me had a higher I rating than me, which is always a positive thing. I like that. Let's have a look, shall we? See if we can see what their I ratings were. And we can also laugh at some of the LMP1 cars as well. So, here we go. This is really stretched out, so I've got a widescreen monitor, so it's gone a bit crazy. Oh, I rating again a plus 28. Right, okay, so this is where, again, that tower doesn't take into account class. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I got plus 28. Guy in front of me got plus 40. Let's just, hang on. HBDs. Here we are. The guy in front got plus 40. That's quite a big, that's quite a lot. Oh yeah, guy behind, that Ray Rivard, only had a 1-3. This was top split, wasn't it? Yeah, it's top split. Yeah, so let's have a look. I thought one of the guys behind had a really high I rating, but I must have been mistaken. It must have been one of the LMP1 cars, I guess. Yeah. Well, this Johan had a 2.8. It's pretty decent. What was my best lap? Best lap, 34 dead. So yeah, that Eric Hagg. See, I went up a place. I didn't know when. I think he must have retired. He must have retired from the league or whatever. So he was pretty quick. Yes, like 4 of them were quicker than me. No, that's fine. Let's have a look at the LMP ones just for shits and giggles. Have a look at these I ratings. I rating for 500. Yep, that Josie Maria. I rating of 500. Man, his best lap was 5 seconds slower. 5 seconds slower. Jeez Louise. Well, there we go, eh? There we go. Man, look at the guy who finished 8th. Lost 100 points. It's tough business, isn't it? Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed that. I was slightly rambling at the end there, but yeah, hope you had a good time watching that. I'll catch you in the next one.